Trump breaking news. Trump claims over $500 million in cash after lawyers indicated he couldn't post bond. Donald Trump asserts he possesses approximately $500 million in cash just days before a deadline to halt the execution of a $454 million judgment against him, even though his own lawyers have informed a New York appeals court that he is unable to procure the funds. Much of Mr. Trump's purported multi-billion-dollar fortune is based on his real estate assets and the Trump Organization, which he has used to promote his image. In an all-caps post on his Truth Social, the former president announced that he had amassed almost $500 million through hard work, talent, and chance. This came just before Monday, when a massive appeals bail was due to stop the state from enforcing a judgment that was over $500 million in value. His presidential campaign was supposed to get that significant amount, he stated on Friday. The assets of Mr. Trump might be confiscated by New York Attorney General Letitia James if the $464 million bond for his Manhattan fraud trial is not posted by Monday. The Truth Social network, which Donald Trump founded in the chaotic aftermath of the January 6 attack, is now on its way to Wall Street thanks to a vote by shareholders to take the company public, following efforts to remove District Attorney Fani Willis from prosecuting the case. Joe Sommerlad has provided the most recent updates on the expansive Fulton County racketeering case against Donald Trump and his co-defendants. Did you have it better 4 years ago? Everyone knows that March 2020 was a terrible month. It would appear that the Biden campaign remembers this more clearly than Trump's administration. Former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani and former President Donald Trump are in for a rough patch, according to Lev Parnas. Jumpsuit in jail, he remarked. Lifelong cellmates is what they're in for. Following his rebuke of President Joe Biden during this week's House Republican impeachment hearing, the Ukrainian-American businessman, who was once close to Rudy Giuliani, spoke to The Independent. At the hearing before the House Oversight Committee on March 20, Mr. Parnas was forthright. Precisely zero proof of the Biden's crime was his finding, he testified. Trump, Giuliani, and friends lied to the American people, he said, by spreading lies knowing it would erode the strength of our nation. No, he said, Republicans who get their news from mainstream, non-conservative sources are less inclined to back Donald Trump, according to a recent study by Siena College and the recent York Times. On top of that, many think the ex-president committed crimes. A whopping 100% of those who watch conservative news on Fox News or similar channels plan to vote for Mr. Trump, compared to 79% of people who watch other mainstream media. Joe Biden received the support of 13% of the second group. The results of the poll show that the ex-president may have a tough time winning the general election in November. He may have trouble winning over the party faithful in the general election, despite his resounding victory in the party-centric primary.